Introducing the Angled Slipfix Kit. Installation of the bottom joint. Note, it is essential that the bottom joint is fitted first. Printed instructions are provided with each Slipfix kit. These are also available to download from the Keytech website. Step 1. Cut the handrail square, then make a mark 3 mm in from the cut. This will allow for saw kerf when cutting the angle later on. Step 2. Mark the centre line of the handrail 24 mm up from the base, including the infill strip. Step 3. Mark the underside of the handrail 85 mm from the square end. Drill a 25 mm diameter hole to a depth of 35 mm. This depth must include any infill strip. Step 4. Drill an 8.5 mm hole in the end of the handrail to a depth of 90 mm. Be sure to drill the hole as squarely as possible. Step 5. Set your saw to the correct angle based on the rake of your staircase and cut the handrail. Cut the handrail to length based on the distance between the bottom and top newel posts. Step 6. Measure the distance between the top edge of the handrail and the centre of the 8.5 mm hole. This measurement will vary from handrail to handrail. This will allow you to measure the correct fixing position on the newel post. Step 7. On the centre line of the bottom newel post, mark the position of the top of the handrail. Add to this the measurement in Step 6. If softwood, drill a 6.5 mm hole to a depth of 65 mm. A 7 mm drill bit is recommended if the newel post is made from hardwood. Step 8. Wind the screw end into the pilot hole until the pivoting knuckle is revealed. Ensure the bolt ends in the vertical position. Step 9. Do not glue or tension the joint at this stage. This is a good time to dry fit the joint. Top joint. Step 1. Mark the centre line of the handrail 24 mm up from the base, including the infill strip. Step 2. On the underside of the handrail, make a mark 100 mm from the square end. Drill a 25 mm hole around 35 mm deep, including the infill strip. Step 3. Drill a 10 mm hole in the end of the handrail to a depth of 100 mm. This must be drilled before cutting the angle. Step 4. Cut the handrail to the correct angle and length. Position against the newel post and mark the correct height of the newel post from the underside of the handrail. Step 5. Attach the gear housing as shown. Ensure that the gear housing is the correct way around. Position the keyhole plate over the knuckle and lightly tension to hold it in place. Step 6. Measure the distance between the keyhole plate and the underside of the handrail. Be sure to include the infill strip. The distance here is 18 mm. Step 7. Transfer this measurement to the newel post above the mark made in Step 4. Add 12 mm to this measurement. This is the hole position that corresponds to the centre of the keyhole plate. Drill a 25 mm hole to a depth of 10 mm. Step 8. Screw the keyhole plate into the 25 mm hole. It should sit a few millimetres below the surface. Simply attach the slip fix into the slot and tension the gear housing to complete the joint securely.